you know, finally, that it is your time to come into the wild awareness that you are divine. And so you set your intention now to connect experientially and in a visceral way to a great archangel. And you take that leap off the cliff of the divine unknowing, or perhaps you let yourself just fall forward, heart open, chest first, vulnerable and free. And you fly into the arms of love. Do you become aware of a distant sound of wings beating? And you're amazed because it sounds like trillions of wings beating in tandem with each other in the one accord. For you see, this great archangel that is with you can take you into that one accord with God's will, because angels are born in absolute surrender to the will of God. Would you be too in that pristine awareness of God's will? Then connect, attune. Avail yourself this moment to the great archangel that is scattered upon the wind of the Holy Spirit and is with you, seated in your heart. Don't need to look for form, but you may be aware of a form. Be aware more of a sense, a knowing, that you are in the presence of divinity, of a divine messenger of God. What are you aware of? Again, surrendering into that divine unknowing. Sense with spiritual senses. And trust. It's said if you want God consciousness, assume God consciousness. And so assume you are connected to the highest of high beings. What do you see? What image in your spiritual eye? Go further into the awareness. What do you hear? Perhaps it is a sound, celestial music. Remember to hear with your spiritual ears, not physical, and trust. Perhaps you hear the music, the musical language of the angels. Trust. Don't ask, is it real? Ask, is it love? Is it uplifting? Does my heart know the truth? What do you know beyond all sensing? So go forward into this presence. Allow yourself to be taken into the light as you ride upon the wide back of a great archangel. And perhaps you hear a name: Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel. And perhaps you hear a name you've never heard before. Do you know this is an arcane and celestial angel that has come from far away to be with you now? Perhaps it is an unnameable one, a silent one. And you again surrender. Allow yourself to receive. And if you have a question for God, perhaps you give it now into the space where this great archangel resides with you. And so ask your question. Cast it out into the wind of the Holy Spirit. And now trust, full of faith, and receive your answer from this being with you. And you thank this presence with all your heart. Receive its loving and joy and healing all through you. Every cell of your body receive of the light through your emotions, your mind, your unconscious, and into your soul. As you come into that alignment with God's intention of you, God's will, and you travel on into the Holy Spirit, cradled on the wings of this pristine being, until there is no more you and no more them, and there is only love remaining. Bless you. Amen.